Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Botanix. I've been playing Oxygen Not Included for a while now, since early access, and not long ago, about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, I was talking to my nephew who's in junior high about the game, and he thought it was really interesting and decided to pick it up. And unfortunately, as he was kind of playing the game, he was finding it kind of complicated and tough to understand. So I started to make some videos for him, kind of going through a game with him. Recently, the fine members at Clay have decided to do beta testing for their the new DLC that they're going to be opening up, and I was accepted into the DLC. So today is going to be a test of some of the new mechanics in the DLC, which is called Spaced Out, and we're going to kind of run through it, see how it goes. If you have not been here before, pass me a subscribe or whatever if you like. Send a comment if you have any comments or any questions about what's going on or some of the new mechanics. I would be more than happy to engage with you. Overall, I hope you enjoy this video. If you haven't been here before, throw me a like, whatever. If no one other than my nephew watches this video, I'm cool with that too. Anyways, enjoy. So, we're going to start off. First thing I'm going to notice is that I'm liking the new music. This is a different theme song than what was going on in the full build. And I think even some of the duplicates walking around here are different. I think that the loading screen is a little bit different than normal. So I'm going to start up a new game in survival mode. It'll take a couple moments for it to go. Let's see. Okay. Now, looks like I am in it's a cluster called Swamp Cluster. I start in a swampy asteroid, which is a pint-sized polluted planetoid. Okay, so swampy asteroids have a wealth of raw resources, but they'll need to be refined to produce useful fuel and building materials. Okay, now from what I understand, this DLC, in this DLC, it's easier to do certain things, such as getting into space. I guess it's now a mid-game goal rather than an end-game goal. So I'm going to do my best to try to get to space and try to go to some of the other planets. Now, the interesting thing with this DLC, or this DLC, is that right now this is in alpha build, or a beta build. So everything here is completely brand new. It's being tested. Anything that you see is not final. It is not. It may or may not be this way when it is fully released. However, a lot of what we're going to see, I suspect, is going to be similar and recognizable when the full release comes in. Now, it doesn't look like I am able to do any other asteroids. It seems like. Oh, hold on. No. Okay, just this one. So there's other planetoids that are around here. Looks like I have a Edenia asteroid. So this is an idyllic location with a balanced variety of life-sustaining resources. Edenia asteroids have everything necessary to support life and can harbor a small self-sustaining colony. There's a rocky asteroid. Though it looks differently, nondescript from space, readings from this planet suggest a strong fuel source lurks somewhere beneath the surface. So I suspect in this rocky asteroid there's going to be oil and such in there. The Tundra asteroid, a small frozen planetoid with sub-zero temperatures. Duplicates that travel to Tundra asteroids will need to wear protective gear due to the harsh environment. So does that mean that cold temperatures are going to affect your duplicates more? Because in the previous build, you could go quite cold and your duplicates were not affected by it. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I wonder, is there going to be any sort of like winter jackets or something like that they'll be able to see? Next one is a marshy asteroid. Next we have the marshy asteroid. While marshy asteroids offer an abundance of organic resources like slime, mold, and algae, their air quality poses a significant disease risk for duplicates. Wonder how diseases are going to work. Is there a difference in how good or how strong or terrible they're going to be? Lastly, there is a superconductive asteroid. Ooh, a small location with an abundance of niobium. Okay, now niobium in the previous build was a space medal. So I wonder, are you able to get all of the space medals from some of these other planetoids? So, the superconductive asteroid offers rich veins of niobium to duplicants that can withstand its molten rivers of magma. Oh, so this is going to be a magma, a magma enriched asteroid. So that'll be interesting to deal with. So this world is stable, has no unusual features. I think they've disabled all features. They want to give you as vanilla an experience as possible. Is it possible to add things in there? There's a sandbox mode. Maybe I'll turn sandbox on. I don't think I'll use it. No, I'll turn sandbox off. And we'll just kind of run it as normal. I'll allow care packages, everything set to default. I'll randomize the map a little bit, click it a couple times, and we'll start the game. So, a little bit about me. I have not spent a lot of time on the game. Well, actually, I've logged over about 800 hours on the game. I'm not a very experimental player. A lot of what I do is take kind of designs that others have done and have put them into play. I've been running a Verdant map the last little while, and I've really been enjoying it. It's been going quite well. I have gotten to the point of basically getting ready to go into space. Now, choosing the duplicates. Now, normally what I would do in the regular builds, I would go I would use Francis John's technique. So I would go with 2 diggers and a researcher. I think want a researcher. The more I can get the more research I can get done, the better. Now, the traits and the skills are different. Looks like you can start as a statistician, rather. Yeah, aesthetician. Oh, sorry, aesthetic design. So skilled with aesthetic design, and you have already a tier 2 skill without any of the increased morale requirements. Interesting. Ooh, starts with critter ranching skill 2. I think I'm going to take that. Having somebody that can critter ranch from the beginning will be useful. I will keep that one for sure. So I'm not going to fiddle with that, and I'm going to have 1 digger. So I think I'm going to roll until I get a good excavation, and maybe if I can get something like skilled in higher level digging, that would maybe be nice. I can kind of dig some things out earlier than I would normally be able to. So let's roll a bit. Increased green thumb, increased agriculture, buff increased strength. Oh, he does have bottomless stomach. You know what? I don't care. I want to see how it goes with critter ranching from the beginning. Mechatronics engineering. He'll be a slow digger, but mechatronics engineering would be nice. You know what? I'm going to excavation of 8. Normally 7 was your maximum. And increased machinery. Let's take a look. Wow, 10 excavation. Let's start with hard digging. This will be good. It's going to have increased oxygen consumption. These are not the best duplicates, however, I think it will be okay. At this point in time, I don't really care what the negatives are. I want to see how things go with everything else. Okay. Want a high science. Let's see how high I can get my science here. 11 science. Bottomless stomach. Oh, I'm going to have 2 bottomless stomachs? I don't think so. 12 science. Narcoleptic. Even worse. Alright. Let's see here. What do I want? 9 science. Grease monkey. Allergic to floral scent. Maybe not. Let's try one more attempt. He starts with bottomless stomach again. Want to see some of these traits. Maybe I can find an interesting trait. Animal lover. Mole hands. Early bird, handy. Exosuit training. Already having exosuit training? Having some science? Snores loudly. Don't want that. Let's see. Science 8. Mouth breather again. I don't want a mouth breather. I have 1 already. That's going to be enough. Starts with plumbing. The bottomless stomach. Shriveled taste buds. +1 morale food bonus. Biohazardous. I think I'll go with that. Okay, and we'll just go with default names. I'm not too concerned. And let's give ourselves a neat, the Ramshackle Galaxy. I saw Ramshackle Fortress. I think I'm going to change it to Ramshackle Fortress. I clicked past that. Alright, here we go. Fortress. Here we go. We're going to embark. Now, the first thing I always do whenever I get into a new map is I always go and I pause it so I can take a look. And what a wonderful looking asteroid I have here. I have got a lot of polluted water all over the place here. Got a little bit of clean water. Okay, so I can definitely do something with that. Polluted dirt, polluted mud. Mud, dirt, dirt, sedimentary rock, fossil. Ooh, cool, fossil. What is this over here? I wonder. I'm gonna have to check that out. Ooh, that's a lot of Pacu. Ooh, lovely. So I can maybe even start a Pacu ranch right away here. That's another Pacu. Ooh, lovely. So I can get into. I am not sure exactly how things go. I watched a couple of videos from some other people that have been playing, and some of this new like polluted mud or polluted or mud, think it works like sand insofar as it'll fall down on top of you. So I'm gonna be a little careful with my digging because if I'm not careful, I might end up getting my base full of a whole bunch of polluted water, and I'd rather not have my duplicants suffocating under polluted water to start the game. Now, first thing I always do is I always go for some washrooms. Then once I've got the washrooms, then I will start working on my some beds. So I think I'm going to start with that. We'll see how it goes, and go from there. So first thing, we're gonna dig over here. Let's get. I always like to do like a big, long kind of. You know what? I think I'm gonna dig down that direction. Yeah, so I'm gonna dig this way first. I'm gonna get my pitch pump. Get that guy going there. Dig down. Maybe I need to before I do the pitcher pump. I'm going to dig that tile there and those two. Then I can get my pitcher pump in just to get a little bit of water so I can put some sinks in. I'm going to speed it up just a tad. There we go, and there we go. And going this way, I'm going to start digging out so I can get some washrooms in. Looks very different. You can see the bubbling polluted dirt coming in. Frame rate is doing pretty good at 45. I don't have the best setup. Oh, just a sec. I should check to make sure that I am actually that everything is speedy. Do I have it on? What kind of processor do I have it on right now? Is it on? Okay, let's do. There we go. This will be, I think, good enough. And we're just gonna dig through. Oh, take a look at that. So the mud seems to fall down just like dirt does. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be careful of mud, and I suspect polluted mud as well. Let's build a ladder system going down maybe here. Do that, and I'm gonna build my washrooms right over here. So washrooms always like to go with 2 wash basins and 2 outhouses. And we can actually see what's inside here. What is inside here? We got some sand, some wires in here. Wonder what's all this all about. Definitely gonna have to start exploring that soon. But first is kind of, I found the first, I don't know, 10 cycles or so are basically just kind of this basic survival. Let's move this up. Is this mud? I think we're okay. We're good there. Let's go up a bit, and I'm going to build my bedrooms over this direction, I think. First, though, I do want to get those washrooms out of the way. Ooh, and before I forget, I need to set up my schedules. I'm going to set up 3 schedules. And I like to stagger them by about 2. So we'll go stagger it by 2. I like the 2 bedtime slots. we'll see if that still works. Do you need to have bath time? Do you need to have uh, your duplicants with do you need to have them? Are they going to stop sleeping when it's time for them to wake up, or they're going to kind of follow the schedule that they were doing before, where they fall asleep and they wait and they stay asleep until it's time to wake up? And what's going on here? 2 there. That way. I guess I messed up there somewhere. And 1, 2, dunk, dunk. We'll stagger them. So we'll have my downtime here, 2 downtimes, and then 2 bedtimes. That'll give me a little bit more time to get everything kind of sorted out in that first day. I'm going to put Bubbles. You can go here. We'll have Gene there, and we will have Gossman there. And let's set up some priorities while we're at it. You're going to be doing researching. That's going to be your thing. You're going to be a builder digger. And you're going to be a build digger with ranching. Oops. We'll eventually have you start doing some ranching. At the moment, I'm just going to be, everyone's going to mainly be digging. I will put you on that, like that. Yes. Okay, so this is looking good. I don't want you to go that direction. I want you to do this first. So let's get that done first. Oops, priorities? Priority 6, yeah, there we go. Those will be prioritized first, and we'll get through all of that once it's all done. Ooh, bog bucket. What is a bog bucket? Bog bucket. Oh, are you going to... Oh, these are going to fall down if I dig in there. What does it do? Bog buckets produce juicy, sweet bog jellies for food. Harvest chance is 10% for seeds. It provides Okay. It needs illumination, or it needs darkness? It needs darkness. It needs irrigation. Polluted water, 40 kilograms per cycle. Atmosphere, air pressure, etc. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to probably... They're going to fall down. Oh well, I'll have to deal with those later. Then we have Mallow, I guess? I guess that's how you pronounce it? I don't know. We will figure this out. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Might as well just build like normal, I guess. So let's tile that there. We'll start making beds here. I don't think I'm gonna have bedrooms quite yet, but I can definitely. Oh, I don't even have, and I can't even build doors yet. Yeah. So. Oh, what happened to? I thought I had a second wash basin. We'll get another wash basin there. Get that built. Oh man. All right. So far, interesting look. Oh, and this looks like there's nothing in here, unless. Ooh, there's a diamond window tile. Interesting. Ooh, balm lilies. And spindly grubfruit plant. Produces spindly grubfruit for food. If tended by a divergent critter, it will produce high quality fruit instead. High quality food? What is a divergent critter? Okay. So these guys are called divergent critters. What are divergent critters? Interesting. So, we've got these Sweetles. Sweetles are non-hostile creatures that excrete large amounts of solid sucrose. They are closely related to grub. That's that guy there. Interesting. Exhibit similar, albeit less effective farming behaviors. So these things will actually farm for you? So does that basically mean that if I get a bunch of these Sweetles, and these, I guess they're called grubs, they will actually tend the farms for me instead of my duplicants? Interesting. Paku, anything different? No, looks the same as before. And what is this? Warp pipe outlet. Warp conduit. What does it do? Activate? Probably can't activate it. Okay, got a little frozen biome there. Let's take a look at my temperatures. A couple frozen biomes. And wonder how your duplicants do with frozen biomes. Now, I'm thinking, yeah, okay. Your duplicants, as you're going along, they actually have something called yucky lung, which is if they breathe a whole bunch of polluted oxygen, they oh, if they breathe only polluted oxygen, it actually increases their their air consumption by 30%. So that's pretty bad. Oh, hey, coughing? What is coughing? What does that do? Okay, and I have some metals, so I can actually build some doors now. Put some doors there, and what? Oh, I didn't go quite high enough. Ah, that would be why. Okay, so let's go door, door, and I guess I miscalculated here. We'll build some tiles there, deconstruct these ones. Ah, oh well. And let's build some cots here. We'll put 4 cots down there. I think that'll do. And that'll be kind of my little starting base. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have, I don't think I'm going to have this enclosed quite early enough. Mallow. Is this food? They heighten decor in it, so this is not, so I'm going to take you out. I'm going to change the tile here. Add a tile here. Maybe I will be able to nope, let's go like this. 2 pneumatic doors here and here, and that might actually give me a room. I think the rooms are all the same. I don't think there's any difference in rooms. Oh, is this going to turn into a room? Okay, we have a latrine. We also have some barracks. So I'm going to get the morale bonuses from this already. Okay, so we have got polluted oxygen here. Does this still produce polluted oxygen? Emitting polluted oxygen, 0 kilograms a second. Okay, so you will still produce polluted oxygen, and I have one other things for my duplicates to do. I have these guys here. Now, from what I understand, these guys will produce energy, which is pretty cool. They eat, looks like only ores. They'll excrete hydrogen. Maybe not the best thing. However, I guess what they'll do is they will actually produce electricity at night. So I think the big benefit of that is that I'm not going to have to necessarily do a lot of, like, I think the benefit of that is that instead of having to use manual generation, I can actually have them being my initial electricity being produced by these plug slugs, which is actually, I think, really great. One of the big issues that you have kind of early on is you just don't have enough duplicate labor. And if you're spending time with duplicate labor, yeah, and you can see here, we've got a wire there. If I go to the power overlay, this guy is producing 400 watts for the kind of 2 ticks of a cycle. So, and they'll go somewhere, they'll hang upside down, and they're kind of 2 down. So I'm gonna have some messy wires if I want to actually tap that. However, 400 watts is nothing to shake your head at. This guy here only produces what? I don't know. Okay, hold on here. How much does the manual generator produce? Produces 400 watts of power. So, both the same as a manual generator, I guess. It's just not too bad. And it's renewable, and you don't have to have a duplicate dealing with it. So put a couple batteries on there. You'll have power after the evening. That's a decent amount of time. So this is all set up. I'm going to start with a couple of batteries. No, let's get our research station. I'll set a research station here. I don't know where I'm going to keep it overall, or where it's going to stay. However, we'll do this. We'll try using these plug slugs for power. I'm going to set this up first. I gotta find places where they will go. So it seems like 2 spots down, and they will go to those spots. So let's go here. Let's go. Might go there, and let's go to there. I'm just gonna add a whole bunch of wires everywhere. Hopefully the plug slugs will plug themselves where I want them to. And maybe we'll go like this. That's all the wires I've got. That's all the metals I've got for wires. Okay, so it's a little messy, but I do want to see how easy it is to plug into these slugs here. And access their power generation ability. Yeah. Overall, I am liking the bubbling coming out of all of this secluded oxygen. That's kind of cool. And I'll have power here soon. Now the question is, what do you decide to do for research first? What would be the best thing for research? Not sure. Can't even take a look at what I can research yet. Guess I'm gonna take a look at that in a minute or two here. Do I want to even bother with a so manual generator? I kind of think, you know what, let's try not using a manual generator. See how long I can survive without that. Okay, research. What can I research? What is there? What are the possibilities? So, normally I would go that route. I might not. Let's take a look. What else? Okay, so everything here looks to be about the same. I don't see any differences there. This all looks the same. These three sound amplifiers. Ooh, what is that? Jukebox. And control power station. I think that is still the same. We have a sugar engine. So you can start doing a rocket pretty quick. The engine of a rocket must first be built before more rocket modules can be added. So theoretically, you have right here, you actually can start building some rocket modules. Now, are there other rocket modules that I can build? Let's pause it here. Rocketry. I can build a rocket control station. Some rockets require an operator to fly. These highly skilled duplicants are tasked with the job of jiggling the controls when the screensaver comes on. Okay. And the payload operator unpacks high velocity payloads delivered by duplicants, automatically separates solid, liquid, and gas materials and distributes them to the appropriate systems. Interesting. So then you'd build this guy here. Then theoretically, it looks like this is gas, liquid, and I guess solids. Interesting. Actually, hold on. Cancel. Don't need to do that. Okay, so I can already build a couple of rocketry things. So let's keep looking in the research here. Everything here looks similar. Still have steam turbines. Excellent. Okay, we have colony development. Telescope reveals visitable planetoids in space. Assigned duplicates must have field researching skill. Is that the second one? Okay, let's take a look at skills. Is there anything different in the skills? Hazmat digging. Okay, skills look about the same. Atomic research, interesting. So field research is the second one. Atomic research is, atomic collider usage. Now apparently, atomic research is not going to be useful yet. I don't think there's any sort of radiation or nuclear power developed yet. I think that's coming in. WIP skill. What is WIP skill? WIP skill? I'm not sure. But that's suit wearing and suit wearing. Yeah. So let's keep looking at the research here. So we have telescope very early on. We have the Scout rover module. We have the Scout rover module. The scope deploys one Scout rover for remote planetoid exploring. Deployment is available on the star map hex adjacent to a planetoid. Interesting. Solo Spacefarer nose cone functions as a control module and a nose cone, holds a duplicate traveler One command module may be installed per rocket, must be built on the top of a rocket. We have the rocket platform. Enables rocket construction, enables rockets to launch or land on a planetoid. Orbital cargo module delivers cargo to the surface of planetoids that do not yet have a rocket platform. Okay, interesting. So it looks like a lot of rocket research here. We have the crash plan. Trailblazer module enables travel to planetoids that do not yet have a rocket platform. We can hold one duplicate traveler. Deployment is available while in star map hex adjacent to a planet. We have Spacefarer module holds up to 10 duplicate travelers. Interesting. Okay, so this is moving from one to the other. One command module may be installed per rocket. Oh, so this is a larger command module. Wonder what the benefit of that is over something like that. And then the basic nose cone. Protects the rocket during takeoff. Enabling space travel. Must be on the top of a rocket. Okay. Now this all looks the same. We also have some things here. So solid rocket parts allows solids to be loaded and unloaded from storage of rockets. Rocket solid port. Okay, so this will unload the solids, and this will allow duplicates to store some solid materials found during space missions. Interesting. Okay, what else have we got here? So we've looked at those. This looks all the same. I think these, yeah. What else have we got? We've got a liquid cargo tank. Okay. And then I'm guessing a liquid port, so this allows unloading liquids. This is filtration. What is this? Separates mud and other sludges into their base elements. Interesting. The applicants will not fabricate items unless recipes are queued. So this looks like some sort of refinement process. Okay. What else have we got? We have carbon dioxide engine. Interesting. So you can use carbon dioxide to propel your rockets. Good. I always found carbon dioxide. I started to like run out of things to do with it. I would find I would get so much carbon dioxide that I just kind of sits there, or I vent it into space, or I use a what is it? I can't think of the word. Um, what is it? Um, carbon skimmer. There we are. Carbon skimmer to get rid of it. This is an oxygen mask station. Interesting. Uses designated metal ores from filter settings to create oxygen masks. Automatically draws in ambient oxygen to fill masks. So does that mean it's polluted oxygen as well? So you can have them put polluted oxygen masks on? Interesting. Gas cargo canister. You can transport gases found in space missions. Allows unloading of it, and a small oxidizer tank stores fertilizer and oxalites for burning rocket fuels. Okay. Now, looks like all of the because rocketry used to be here and just kind of go that direction. Looks like they've put it all somewhere in here. Now, I'm assuming, because this is not all of the rocketry, I think there's more stuff in here. There's also going to be, I guess, in the full release, there's going to be some sort of it's also going to be like uranium and radiation technologies as well. So that's interesting. So I'm assuming there's going to be even more technology that you're going to be able to research, which is awesome. Things like, well, like I don't see. What do I not see? Do I see? Are there any hydrogen engines? Do I have hydrogen engines? No, I do not. So I'm assuming that those will stay. Steam engine and hydrogen engine will come back, because honestly, I found that condensing hydrogen and oxygen into liquid form was a lot of fun. Kind of an interesting endeavor. Not particularly easy because of the melting points of oxygen and hydrogen, but it was something that was a fair bit of fun to kind of play around with. Okay, so now as I'm looking around, it looks like I can choose kind of my next Oh, interesting. So these are the technologies I can work on. Complete if I complete that. Okay. This is all of them. There's some filters for this, which is pretty awesome. And I can even go in and say engine. So let's say I want to do engine. I can do this trigger engine, the carbon dioxide engine. Looks like those are the only engines I'm capable of building right now. I'm assuming that they'll have more range as I go along. Anyways, so that is a technology tree. Really cool. Quite interested to check that out. I won't be able to do any research for a bit. Now, my question is, do I want to research this first, or do I want to research and go into something, whoops, hold on here. Do I want to do something like going into filtration, start cleaning my oxygen? How hard would that be to do that? I have to go all the way to there. I would have to have advanced research. Um, You know what? I think the morale boost from the mess tables is probably my best bet. LJ Terrarium, is it even possible to use that? Do I have LJ? Um, let's see here. Organic. Mud. Polluted dirt. Mud. Do not appear to have any LJ, so I can't even use LJ skimmer. So what is my options for um, pollute oxygen? So I have an oxygen diffuser, and I have a sublimation station. This guy here, what does it do? It greatly increases the sublimation rate of solid materials, useful in converting polluted dirt into polluted oxygen. Becomes idle when the area reaches maximum pressure capacity. Now, is it possible to take mud? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna click on mud. Is it possible? Okay, so you can turn it into its base elements using the sludge press. Sludge press can, so I can take mud, I can turn that into dirt and water. I can take polluted mud and turn that into polluted dirt and polluted water. Okay, so what does the sublimation station do? Um, does it just make it so that I get more polluted dirt? Polluted oxygen from the polluted dirt? So this will do 660 grams of polluted oxygen. As my polluted dirt, this will put out how much? That's not even telling me. Um, let's see here. Polluted dirt, where is it? Polluted mud? No, polluted dirt. It's not telling me. What's my oxygen look like? I always need to look at that early on in the game. It's not great. I'm gonna have to figure out an oxygen solution here soon. Let's get this rolling up to there, and let's turn up the speed a bit. Come on. And I'm gonna start digging out this area here. I don't know if a rapid expansion is a good idea in this game. It might be. Usually I do a fairly rapid expansion, going as quickly as possible, getting things out. Am I getting things? What's my food situation? 16. Swamp shard heart, bog bucket. Okay. Okay, let's build up a little more. Okay, something that just popped up is this diagnostics thing. Interesting. Okay, so cluster, this looks like, so this is my current planet. Can I rename it? Is it possible to rename it? How do I rename it? Maybe I can't. That's a little unfortunate. Now, I see idleness here, so there's a diagnostic thing. Is there any other things I can put in there for it? So, I've got 2 idle dupes. Oh, so all 13. Ooh, okay. What have I got? So I can look at the average power I have. I have 0 watts. I have this much food. I think I want to monitor that. Is that how I do this? Okay, so that'll be monitored. Um, hmm. Definitely. No, let's see. Trapped work time. I think I'll leave that for now, but I think that's pretty cool. So I can kind of look at that. Now, resources. Okay. See all? Ah, okay. So I've got a very different look to this, which I like. I like the fact that I can see everything here. I've got lots of sedimentary rock. Interesting. This is a little bit nicer than what you had before. A little bit more detailed, and it kind of gives you an idea. What is? Oh, is that a graph? Okay, interesting. So, sedimentary rock, 26 points. It's 26 tons. Not gonna worry about that. All right. Um, interesting. Okay, so I will definitely have to fiddle around with that. Um, I can probably get rid of a lot of this stuff here. 2 idle dupes. Oh shoot! That was what I was trying to avoid. Ah, okay. Guess I need to dig into this here quickly. Cause set that to a 9. Ugh, I didn't realize that I was getting that close to. Oh, you know what? There was probably some mud. Probably messed up everything that way. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't cause me too many. Oh, and I polluted this clean water. Wonderful. Oh, of course I did. All right. Well, you know what? Uh, no time like the present to mess up the game. No time like right at the beginning to mess everything up. Ah, oh well. So I've got a bunch of clean water here. If I go over here, that will. Okay, I gotta be careful. I got some mud. Mud falls. Okay, have to remember this. Um, hopefully I can still get some clean water out of this. Um, and I need to mop some stuff up here. This wash basin is currently flooded. I need to get that cleaned up. And I'm starting to research. Ooh, how much power did I get from overnight? Um, ooh, enough to fill up 2 small batteries. Nice. Okay. Is that going to be enough to... Oh, hold on here. Schedule. I had scheduled... Do I have one of my duplicates that is a nighttime person? No, maybe I didn't pick that one. Okay. It looks like not. And might as well start bottle emptier there. And a... why did I go... I guess this goes inside and outside. Okay. It kind of puts everything through. Alright, how is my oxygen level looking? Still not great. But you know what? The level is decent. I've got, it's all polluted oxygen though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to start thinking about fixing that up. Ooh, and I don't want anyone researching except for Gossman, because Gossman is very good at researching. It's just going to be Gossman. How long until skills start coming into play? Yeah. And, yeah, put liquid, let's go polluted water in there. And, yeah, I think this will do. Oh, come on. Mop everything up. Let's just mop this all up. Mop it up. And mop that up. What is this? Is that food? Oh, and of course you're going to start going up there. Okay, so swamp shards are incapable of propagating, can be harvested for single, high quality, and calorie dense food. So it looks like this is the muck root of this biome. Muck root, you can't actually get any more of it. What you start with is what you get. So this, I think, is my muck root, which will mean that I will have a bit more food here. And looks like I have a new duplicate. Let's see, what do I have for blueprints? Oh. We have interior decorator and gourmet agriculture. Ooh, that's high agriculture. Um, so that looks like it is medicine +2, creativity. Do I want critter aversion and kitchen menace? So decreased cuisine and critter aversion doesn't want to do that. More food, 12,000 calories of food. You know what? Let's go with you. I'm not ready for creativity. You know what? I haven't figured out the best way to do creative to be. I need to figure out decor a little bit more. Set you for that and that, and we'll set you on schedule 1 because I will forget. Actually, no. Set you on the last schedule because honestly, yeah. Um, rename it. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Well, we'll go with that. Oh, and I'm done research. So researching is complete. I think for research, I would like to get. Hmm, big part of me is like, you know what? I want to get rid of the. Um, not too worried about power generation, so I can leave that one for now. Think I'm going to go for supercomputers, and then go into. Where is it? I always lose it. Yeah, deodorizers, so I can actually get some clean oxygen. I feel like um, oxidizers are going to be a little bit later on in this run through. Oh, come on. Let's get this all done. Clean it up. Come on. Mop it up. I thought I'd asked you to mop up already. Um, yeah, I know it sucks. It's kind of gross. And we are... How bad is our oxygen situation? Lots of carbon dioxide. I need to build a carbon pit. Let's start digging down. And we'll turn this into a carbon dioxide pit. Guess there's a bunch of stuff that fell down. Oh, okay. Oh wow, that's why all this water dropped in here. Ugh. So, think what I'm gonna do? Dig down here, pull all this out, make a big carbon pit, and then we'll try out this new technology. This guy here, this sublimation station. Does it need power? It does. So we'll plug that into the rest of my power here, and we'll see how we're doing for power. Oh, we got plenty of power. Oh, and these plug slugs are... Do they just find wherever the wires are and plug into them all the time? Or do you have to like strategically set your stuff up for it? Um, yeah, like I say. Uh, yeah, I definitely need new oxygen producers. Which means let's get you to a 7 so you're done quickly. Um, uh, yeah. This would be a perfect place to put all of my polluted water. Then maybe I can sneak this clean water over here. Can have a bit of clean water and a bit of polluted water in here. Okay. Alright. So, right now, the polluted dirt is producing 0 kilograms. Does it not produce anymore? Come on. Let's get you going. Come on. Someone's gonna want to do this. There we go. No, just regular dirt. Come on. Oh, okay, I know. I need to set somebody up with, let's set you. We'll do that. So you're not going to want to do that. I want to do other things first. And if there's time, there we go. How is this doing for polluted dirt? 100,000 grams a second. 660. How is that coming along with? You know what? I think that will do. We'll actually increase the the air pressure is just really low. Now, I guess to offset this, I'm going to need to have a bunch of deodorizers in this area coming up here. Wow, is my battery ever going down quickly. Let's take and research. I want to research. Oh, it's right there. So I can start with the carbon skimmers. And I have the ability to make supercomputer. So we'll make a supercomputer here. And wires going to my supercomputer. I think I'm going to run out of power eventually here. Yeah, I definitely going to need more batteries to power because, yeah, there we go, all out of power. All right, how is my oxygen level? It's not great, but it'll do. It'll do for now. I think I can survive another. Oh, I can't even use that. Skills. Do I have skills? I do have a skill. Okay, you are going to be my improved carrying person. Yeah. And yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe before I do that, maybe I want to get into some higher capacity batteries. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go for higher capacity batteries. I'm not gonna worry about smart batteries for now. Jumbo batteries will be perfectly fine. But I will be a little bit out of luck for the moment on, okay, let's see here. This is mud. So I can go up to about there before I'm going to start running into problems. Oh, let's go this way. There, and there. Perfect. Let's go like this. Boom. Okay, and maybe I want to give more wire there. If I go this way, are you just gonna find that spot and go in, or how's this gonna look? How's this gonna work? I'm really kind of figuring out how this all is going to move in the end. Try this. Okay, so we are getting some power here. Okay, so they are going to try to find a place where they can add power. Interesting. Okay. So, let's get some jumbo batteries. And I don't know, what's my temperature like? At this point in time, I'm not too worried about temperature, but it's always not usually worried about temperature, but we'll see. It's producing a fair bit of heat there. Yeah, so much to try to kind of navigate this game so far. And I need to get these swamp shards. Yeah. Okay, so let's go like this and start digging this direction. There. And maybe a ladder section down here. Oops, like that. And wish there was a way to, with ladders or something like that, where it would like make the straight line a little bit easier. One of the things I find very challenging is to kind of do straight lines when I'm moving up and down with ladders or pipes or whatever. Like I'll end up making a set of piping like a ladder. I want to do a line. It ends up going like this because I don't have a steady arm, steady hand. So something like that would be useful. I don't know what that would look like in the end, but it would be a useful thing to perhaps have added. Okay, so we have that. Time to start thinking about the cleaning up my oxygen. I don't know if that's a good priority at this point in time or not, but I'm going to work on that anyways. And let's build my batteries. I'll probably move them somewhere else later on. But let's go over here, see how many batteries I can actually fill up with 2 of these plug slugs. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're gonna go here and here and here and deconstruct that guy there, and we'll do more wires. Going here like that, down into the base. We can deconstruct these two and build some more wires here. Going, oops, like that. Okay, cancel those. I don't know if I need all these wires, or if they're just going to kind of go where they want to go. If they just go where they want to go, then I guess I'm kind of in trouble. But if I kind of aim for the wires, if that's what they're going to do, these plug slugs, then I have a decent source of energy very early on that doesn't require duplicate labor. Okay, so we got a lot of these, a lot of areas already kind of pre-built for me. Doesn't seem like there's anything in there other than like sand or anything. But all right, yeah, not holding in enough power. Yeah, between the research and the sublimation station, using up a lot of power. And ooh, hydrogen, just a bunch of hydrogen up here. Ooh, look at the the um okay, so we're gonna get to see how much the plug slugs are going to produce for power. Maybe we'll just get one. This guy here is kind of going to the middle of nowhere, kind of away from everything. Okay, so where is this guy gonna go? He's just gonna drop there, sadly. This guy here is gonna drop here. How much power is he gonna give me in the end? Okay, so I can get... I'm definitely going to need some manual power generation, I think. Okay, skills. Glassman can get advanced research. Can use supercomputers. And I will definitely need to have... Oops, priorities. Lyra, you are not doing any researching. I need to make sure that no one other than Glassman does research. It just... Having one researcher is just too good. There's no point in using any others if you have one. Okay. Now, how do I get this guy to go over there? Maybe I just make a ranch for these guys, some sort of a thing where I put them somewheres. And I can move them because I do have animal husbandry already, which is great because I started with that, which is awesome. Now, these guys can jump across areas. Maybe what I want to do is this. Change this there, deconstruct that, and turn this into a mini, just to get them into into one area, and we'll ranch you here. Oh, but I can't move them. Don't have all the research I need. I need to get that far so I can move them. At this point in time, not worth doing this yet. I'll need to ranch them in a bit here, and honestly, if I ranch them, that means no power. Now, in the meantime, guess I'm going to have to get a manual generator. If I had a few more of those plug slugs, I think it would work. However, I don't. So if I want to get my researching done, and I want to produce oxygen, because this is, ooh, actually, I have a decent amount of oxygen down here. I need to get that moving a little bit more. Let's see here. Let's dig all that out so that that's kind of getting a nice little area there. So we got all this polluted oxygen. Ugh, yeah. Are there any germs? Because polluted oxygen can have germs, but I don't see any germs. All the germs are staying over here. That's great. Okay. So we are doing okay. Yeah, you're going to be running for a while. Get that all powered up. Alright, so I've managed to get the water from here out. Let's mop her up. Here, choose the blueprint. Oh wow, 3 things. Small bladder. That's tempting. Gourmet, cooking speed, interior decorator, green thumb. That is really good. That is not. That is. It's got 10 husbandry. Wonder if they fixed the animal husbandry issue. You know what? I cannot pass this one up. Harold, welcome. Okay. I've got some water here. If I do this here, I can turn this into a polluted water section. Move that polluted water over here. They'll have polluted water there. I'll have clean water on this side. Ooh, skills. What have I got? Ooh, I can already go into critter ranching too. So, totally worth it. Super hard taking. Yeah, go with that. And you, Harold, what have you got? You are cuisine, improved carrying. You can never have enough with improved carrying. Improved carrying is amazing. So we'll set you to we'll have you just doing what you do. I'm not gonna limit you yet. We'll see where you end up for needed skills. I'm running out of food, which means I need to start getting some of these things out of here. Here we go. Let's do that. Oh, okay. Sorry, Harold. I didn't realize that I didn't have any place for you to... Oh, and yes, I need to remember to get some food for my guys. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not food. A mess tables. Okay. Now, if I build a mess table here, what would be the best way to get this water? Because here's the thing, I'm afraid if I go too far here, yeah, there's mud. And mud falls and polluted mud, even worse. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to consolidate the water from here over to here. That'll mean that these Pacu will get out, which is good. Ooh, I wonder... Oh, I can't tell. And I need to figure out how to deal with the water up top here. I think my best bet is to block this off 2 tiles, dig straight up, and that'll dig down there. I'm going to block this off here. Everything should flow down into this section here. Running out of food. Definitely need to get food. Come on. Start getting rid of that. Start getting that food. And I definitely need to start thinking about farming. And agriculture. So let's go and dig straight up here. That. Hopefully this will not go into there. I've already got polluted water in there. If I can avoid getting more in there, that'd be ideal. Unfortunately, probably not going to be how it's going to work. Oh, that provides a fair bit of calories. How many calories is it? Properties? Doesn't say. This is how much calories? 2,400 calories. So each one of those is 2,400 calories. Looks like, maybe. So 5, yeah, about 2,500 calories. That's a lot of calories. Now, I'm going to have my decontamination. So I'll be able to start getting some of the I'm going to be able to start getting some deodorizers here soon. Okay, so breathability. Currently enough oxygen available. Not enough of beds. I need to dig that up. Deconstruct those. And let's build some more tiles this way. Oops, come on. 2 tiles. There we go. And we'll deal with this priority of a 6. Here, yeah, let's deal with this. Dig this up. Can I dig it up? Do I need to? No, I do not. Okay, let's do this tile. There we go. Come on, tile. Dig it up. Oops, hold on. Oh, seed. Come on, let's build there. Okay, good. And pneumatic door. And we will build furniture here. And a cot. There we go. Okay, let's get this on a 6. I do want that sooner so that I have enough beds. Okay, that did not go according to plan. Oh well. Alright, so that didn't go according to plan. I was hoping to get this polluted water out and have it go that way. Fortunately, I needed to build that up a bit higher. Oh well. Deconstruct and dig here. And let's get a wire to you on a priority of 6. Come on. Come on, build it, quick. What's the matter? Uh-oh. What's the matter? Yucky lungs, sopping wet, minor irritation, currently exposed to... Okay. Hypothermia, coughing, hypothermia, sneeziness, okay. Interesting, okay. So, now, because I can think, let's go research, let's go up here to there. Okay, let's do that. Now the question is, do I want to go for something like oxidizers and start, electrolyzers, and start thinking about kind of traditional oxygen generation, or do I want to, or is my current system working okay for me? Let's see. Let's build a tile there so I can get over this direction. Can I start mopping yet? Probably not. Oh, okay. Start mopping. Start mopping. Okay, mopping can't do there. Okay, let's build a bottle emptier here. Dig that out and mop that up, and we'll start getting the whole place kind of cleaned out. Now can get rid of this, deconstruct, and I think I'm going to figure out how to deal with this polluted dirt, because it is producing some. Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is a very dirty asteroid. We will figure it out. Okay, polluted water. We'll get all that polluted water in there. If there was a way to separate it, but there isn't yet. Ugh. Research is kind of my limiting factor right now. Well, this is producing a reasonable amount of oxygen. Polluted oxygen. Ooh, my levels of oxygen are fine. Breathability 87%. Food is a bit low. But once I've kind of cleared out and figured out how I'm going to deal with all this polluted water, probably let's just dump the rest of it into this pit here. Let's go like this. I got the Paku over there, and do that. There we go. Perfect. And then just start, I guess. This is not clean water anymore, unfortunately. How is this looking? Still okay. Kind of like this biome. It's really kind of quirky and interesting. Starting off with non-perfect water is kind of nice, kind of different. These guys should migrate down here. Oh, why are you crying? You okay, Lyra? Okay. Let's start thinking about getting this all sorted out. Okay, once this is cleared out, I'm going to start going into here. I'm going to put my pitcher pump in there. I'm going to start cleaning out those. Actually, you know what? Might as well start now. A deoxidizer. Let's start cleaning out this oxygen here. And think I'm going to need a bit more space. Yeah, gonna need a bit of a remodel, I think. Now, do I have? I need filtration medium. Do I have sand? Now, if I click here, I can type in here. We'll see how much sand I have. Not a ton. So let's see here. Materials overlay. Filtration medium. Okay, I do have sand, just don't have a lot of it yet. However, what? Oh, they need power now? Ah, nasty. Not a lot of power, but a bit. Okay, so you can't just dump them anywhere now. You gotta have them connected to power. Okay, bit of a pain. Not gonna be a game-breaking thing though. Oops, am I out of dirt? I don't have water. Oh, okay. So, let's clean this out. Clean that out. Come on. Okay, let's dig this there, that there. I can maybe get a little bit of water here. How much water is there? It's barely worth even mentioning. Okay, cancel. Don't worry about that. Okay, come on. Here we go. Let's mop all that up. Mop it up, mop it up. Take that there, mop it up, and then once that's mopped up, then we're gonna start cleaning things up. And while we're at it, might as well look inside of here. Okay, and I am I starting to get some clean oxygen in here? Hey, some clean oxygen. This is going to be fun. Alright. Come on. Alright, so we have that, deconstruct that there, and then I can start digging into here. First, I want to mop this up. I don't want to get any of that polluted water inside. And then let's dig this way and dig these guys up. And let's build a pitcher pump here. There we go. Alright, so we got enough food to last a bit longer. Okay. And I can start getting that going. And then I think its next step is consolidating all of this polluted water into one spot. Now, I think what I want to do is get at least a tile bottom so that it doesn't mess up anything. Yeah. My goodness. Normally I try to avoid getting into too much water. Oh, what have I got? New printable. I don't care what I'm getting. I'm looking for more of these. Ooh, snazzy suit. Quick learner, science and strength, construction, science, agriculture. Let's do that. There we go. I don't have a Meep yet. I'm gonna have to get a Meep. I always like Meep. He's kind of quirky. And the bucket. Oh, okay. Hold on here. Let's see. Is there anything I can auto harvest? Okay. Auto harvest that. Auto harvest everything I see. There we go. Auto harvest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I need to do this tiling. However, given that I'm trying to figure out all of the mud and the polluted dirt and everything, I think that a tile bottom here is probably a good idea if I build underneath. I don't think I'm going to be in trouble, but yeah, polluted mud right there. So, yeah, let's just make a tile bottom. Then I won't have to worry about things. Well, these guys are apparently farmers. Let's take a look. Okay, what do you see here? Grub, grub, grub. You, grubs are from symbiotic relationships with plants. Grub fruit plants instinctively tend to them. Grubs are closely related to sweeties. Digestion, they digest sulfur and sucrose. Where do I get sucrose? Cool salty slush geyser. Ooh, minus 10. That's nice. Ooh, makes brine. I don't think we had that before. I think it's a new geyser. Cool slush geyser. Nothing new there. Um, yeah, wicked cool. I am quite liking this so far. Oop, and we have two of them given food, and lovely. That outhouse is out of order, but they're fixing it up. Good. Um, that was one of the things that when I was talking with my nephew, he was really struggling with. He's like, "Why do they keep on peeing everywhere?" Well, um, yeah, he'd get the outhouses going, and then they wouldn't get tended. So one of the things that I discovered to kind of solve that as an issue is to set priorities and to have them priorities not digging and building. Then you have somebody that's kind of I find that especially in the early game you spend a lot of time digging, and if you have somebody prioritized to not dig, then what'll happen is you'll end up with um, a bit more space there. Okay, now think I want to clear out some of this water. And then once I've got that water cleared out, then I'll be ready to. Yeah, so let's deconstruct that. I'm not going to need it. And let's dig this down. The ladder is going straight down to there. Cancel those pieces that didn't go. And we'll dig a nice little area there. Have I got ranching? Almost have ranching. Once I have ranching, then I will start moving these guys into a location where they're kind of stuck and they can't do um, a lot of movement. And then I can kind of clean up some of these wires. Um, hello, what's going on here? Okay, hold on here. Let's go like that. Perfect. All right. Now I'm liking this. Oh, I need to make some more beds. So, let's try digging out here a little bit. And you know what? I'm going to redesign everything here. So let's dig here. Deconstruct those. And I'm going to put a deodorizer here. And oh, I've got time to do this. But I gotta set this on probably a higher priority. So let's set this on a priority of 6. I'm gonna deconstruct my bathrooms and I'm gonna quickly reconstruct them. Hopefully, this does not cause me problems. Wash basins, come on. I'm gonna move them over by 1 tile. Come on. Here we go. There. Okay, so this is a very kind of chaotic initial building of my base. Um, Normally I'm a little bit more organized with everything, but given the kind of abundance of all of this polluted water everywhere, I've spent a lot more of my time kind of uh, building kind of these channels to kind of get all of my polluted water into one place, and I've kind of neglected a few other things uh, that I normally would have kind of under control by now. So I've got my critter research done. I've got this done. What do I want to do now? Uh, Filtration and cleaning? Maybe? I can start decontaminating some of this water. That might be a useful thing to start thinking about. Now I'm needing these, what is it? If I recall, the bog buckets need what? Darkness, and polluted water. A fair bit of polluted water a cycle. Um, so maybe what I'll do, I'll start piping some of this into there for them. I'll, um, actually, that might be a perfect thing to start piping my polluted water from my, yeah. But first, what I'm gonna do, hydroponic farm. I'm gonna build a hydroponic farm over here, I think, and I'm going to um, put a ranching station here. Critter drop off. I'm going to put two ladder segments here. I'm going to deconstruct that. I'm going to start dig this out. Because I think if I do this, I can trick my trick the plug slugs into going over here rather than anywhere else. And let's dig this out. And I will have, in theory, these guys, because I blocked it off, able to do the farming in here. Let's get some liquid piping into these. Get some liquid, bring this all the way down to my little vat of polluted water. And I can maybe start thinking about farming. So let's do this liquid pipe here. Normally I don't go into farming, but might as well give it a try. I don't have the kind of the normal, the things I usually use for power or um, food. Normally I would be moving towards hatches, but this time I don't have that. I'm gonna try it without. Let's try, see how this is as a food, how the food sources of the new ones are. Oh, and looks like I have some random extra piping that I don't need, so I can get rid of those. Like I say, if there's a way to lock it so that it will kind of maintain one kind of do a straight line without you kind of moving all over the place, I think that would be what I would love. Um, so plug sluglet, put you there. Let's wrangle you. Where's the other one? You're over here. Okay, so let's wrangle them both. If I can get them over here, then in theory, they will get stuck. If it depends on how much they're able to kind of jump forward. Are you able to get up? You're just gonna. Okay, pretty soon here, this guy here is gonna need to be plugging in somewheres. Interesting. Okay. You are not plugged into anything, so I have another choose a blueprint. Gonna want some food, I think. Now, I wonder if there is a way to actually create polluted water other than just your washrooms. Because these, assuming there's a better way to make it, but I'm not sure. Wonder, is there, does it say polluted water properties? It doesn't say how to make it. Primary elements, polluted water, For consumption. You can get it. Additional states. Okay. How is my... slowly starting to get unpolluted. And are you going to be able to jump over, or are you just going to get stuck there, like this? Hoping you get stuck here and you just kind of move around and around. Will I force you to go into there? Yeah, I think that's going to work as an option. Now, what is going on with you? Minor irritation. Yucky lungs. Holding breath. Okay. Let's get this going. Let's see how well these guys tend the crops. I'm very interested to see how that goes. Improved carrying and improved... Oh. Didn't give you anything. Improved carrying. There we go. Now let's see, how many of these do I have? Do I seriously have that many bog seeds? Bucket bog seeds. Really? 5.0. Okay, that's weird. They have point. I have portions of a seed. It's 3.04. That's gonna have to get fixed, I think. Why would having portions of a seed be useful? I have regular spindly grub fruit, but that seems to be kind of an odd thing. And let's get the thing here set up. Okay, here we go. Liquid pipes. Let's get this guy built. Once it's built, then I should, in theory, be able to start getting these guys going. Okay. Copy settings. There we go. I think that's all I have. Do I have any more? So let's see how these bucket bogs do for giving you food. Okay. And is there enough for one more? I'm not sure that I understand how these decimal places... It looks like it's decimal places, right? Hold on, do I have something... No, this should be fine. I think that... What kind of liquids do they need? Oh, it's the pressure. Okay. That is an issue. So I'm not getting enough air pressure from there. And you know what? That might just simply be... Oh, interesting. I can inspect. What's it say? I search my outgoing messages and find a signal entry. I move the odd message into my database. View entry. Evaluation all Gravitas personnel. Evacuation protocol in effect. Reactor meltdown and bioengineering imminent. Remain calm and proceed to emergency exits. Do not attempt to use elevators. Okay. I did not see that before. Maybe, has that always been there? I don't know. Okay, so what's the atmosphere need to be? Okay, so it's just a matter of the pressure being low. I think that'll solve itself in a bit. However, not certain. Sanitation. You know, let's go for sanitation. I can get some proper bathrooms set up. Once that's all set up, then I can kind of move on from there. Okay. Yeah. You guys are apparently going to look after these. How is that going to look? And is there... Let's try this. Can I plant another one? Okay, interesting. No, and that's it. So, I don't know why this one has such weird numbers. Let's unplant that one. Huh. take a screenshot of this because I don't think that is intentional. How do I do it to screenshot? F12. There we go. Bog bucket seeds with decimal places. It's not game breaking, I can still use it, but it's weird. This one here, what kind of water does it need? Just needs sulfur. Does it need anything other than polluted water? Polluted water, that's it. And where do I get sulfur or sucrose? Where do I get sucrose? Mafic rock, sulfur. Ooh, there's sulfur all around me. Alright, so if I... Oops, cancel, don't need to build underneath. I do have sulfur. Where do I find sulfur? Okay, so looks like if I click on it, I don't get to that thing anymore. Where do I find sulfur? How do I find where I have it? Now, sucrose. Where does sucrose look like? So I have copper. Interesting. Copper and sulfur. Oh, you're gonna make sucrose? Is that how that works? They excrete large amounts of solid sucrose. Okay. Okay. Breathability is very low. Ooh, skills. I've got field researching. Lovely. That's what I need to be able to do. What was it I was needing it for? Oh, okay. Anti-entropy nullifier here. Oh, to be able to look at the cool slush geysers. That's what it was. Alright, so I've got some idle dupes. Let's dig this way. Let's dig that way. And oops, hold on. No, don't need to. Yeah, I do. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And we won't go quite that far. Go to there. Yeah. Okay, so that'll get me a bit more further, closer to having all of my... Oh, and I have more polluted water up top. Oh, yeah, yeah. Does this produce polluted water? Freezing polluted water. So I'm gonna have tons of polluted water to for refinement, which is great. How's my oxygen overlay looking? Eee. Okay. Slowly it is starting to come under control. Research. Do I have coal? No coal. Interesting. Consumable ore. Oxalite? Bunch of oxalite. Coal. It's a ways away from coal. So my usual oxygen generation. Oh jeez. Food is not happy. Okay. So let's get some of this food from here. Get that. Yeah. Let's go into here. Get food there. And how long do these bog buckets take to grow? Okay. Yeah, calories are not looking good. Is there more food I can get? Oh, there's food here. So I'll tell you what, let's go into here, get the food from here, and harvest it. There's plenty of food I can scavenge for the first little bit here. And let's go for air systems, sure. Yeah. Now can cobalt be, because I've been using cobalt, is it possible to get cobalt into another material form? Let's see here. Cobalt. Cobalt ore. Let's take a look. Cobalt ore. Okay, fine. Let's do it this way. Cobalt. Cobalt ore. And then does it turn into cobalt? Is a cobalt metal. Looks like that is the refined form, so you can refine cobalt. Okay. Not sure the benefits of cobalt yet. Sure there've got to be some. Oh, and that's part of what's the problem. I have suddenly run out of food, and part of why is because I think I have there's food over here that I cannot access. So let's deal with this on a 6. That should fix up, I think, a fair chunk of my problems. Okay, so I went up to 8,000 calories. Okay, good, good, good. And let's build tile there, tile there. Should fix that up. Let's head here. So I will say one thing about this map is you spend a lot of your time in the water. With duplicates that are pretty miserable to start. They just have a really hard life for these first few cycles. I kind of sympathize with them. Dealing with all of this muck and grossness and polluted oxygen, and yeah, I can sympathize. Poor guys. Well, I'll eventually want to go that direction. Probably should think about a Great Hall, actually, now that I think about it. Actually, probably a better use of my research for the moment is to go for the potted plants. There we go. Okay, back up to 16,000. Most of my polluted water is over here. I've got this small amount that is stuck over here. I have this polluted slush geyser that I can totally use for more polluted water. So I have plenty of water for a fair bit of time. Now, let's get all of my... Let's get a whole bunch of deodorizers in here. Start cleaning up this oxygen. I think that's going to be something I'm going to work on for next video. Anyways, so yeah, this is the first kind of look at it. I'll probably edit down some of this a little bit just to kind of get a idea of it. But overall, this is I think this is going to be a fun kind of exercise playing in this type of a map. There's definitely a lot of challenges with it. Ooh, that I think is going to make it a very interesting kind of map to play. And the fact that you can get into rocketry and such easier and more quickly, I think makes this DLC probably a winner once this kind of opens up a bit. It opens up because yeah, rocketry took a while. It was pretty tough to get into. Um, but yeah, overall, so far a thumbs up. I will save it here, and we will continue on from here, and you can kind of see how things look. All right, I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you soon.